what in tarnation is this? Blended with placenta, and you drink it? Well, damn it, I'm curious. Why'd I get two? One for Ryuji, of course. Alright, well, I need to learn more about why they decided to blend soda with placenta, so I'm going back to school.
He's causing so much trouble.
Hey, you look individually dressed. What's your deal? Never mind then.
I'm scared.
So that's the student body principle.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah, I need to learn more about water of rebirth. It's gross.
oh. Yep.
I like looking smart.
Wow.
I will not be oblivious for long.
Wanna head back?
Ah, you're back.
I got several. Alright. What do you want,
Yo.
Sojiro?
Yo. Hey, how's school? You're not causing any trouble, are you?
Of course not! I'm offended by the suggestion.
Good. I've got to report to your probation officer twice a month.
That must be
it's
an ass
already a
meeting.
pain in the ass as is, so please don't make me have to write even more crap.
I'm writing it all in my diary.
Got that?
Journal.
This society is kept in check by laws and authority figures. You can go and get yourself killed if you want, but don't go dragging other people into your mess. The last thing we need is more idiots like you roaming around.
You sound tired, Sojiro.
What's wrong? Yeah, I'm heading out now. Sorry about that. I know. The usual, right? Okay. I'll see you later. As you can see, I'm pretty damn busy both at work and in my private life. If you could lend a hand, it'd really be a great help.
Will I get paid?
Now we're talking.
Probably not with
Either
that
way,
attitude.
I won't ask you to work for free.
Oh,
If you agree to help me, then I'll teach you how to make the perfect cup of coffee. Not a bad trade, eh?
only if I can sell that cup of coffee for $25.
All right. Looks like we got ourselves a deal.
This vast chasm is now a canyon. The Grand Canyon. Oh no, a time warp! You must have found a way to brew the perfect coffee! Who helped you?
You may call yourself a phantom thief, but you're still a minor. Someone had to support you. Furthermore, they did so knowing you were a part of that group. Isn't the owner of that cafe an accomplice of yours?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Hierophant persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
The Hierophant.
I'll be counting on your help. I owe you one.
Do you? I'm trying.
Oh. I'm gonna head back then.
I'm sorry, did you say gigolo? I don't like that you have your arcade named after a player. The wrong kind. Oh, so that's where Ryuji goes. Ah, wait, hold on. Not if I get that yakisoba pan first, food-loving student.
Hey! Wow!
I'm coming, yakisoba. I don't care about the rumors, I just want the yakisoba!
Hey,
God damn it! Well, so what if I am, you big perv?
What?
hey.
Give me that yakisoba.
Hi.
Give me all of it. Just one? Fine, whatever. Alright, now who called? As pissed off as I am. Not today. I already passed up on getting the job earlier, so I think I might today. I'm glad to see all the students suck.
I
got any yakisoba?
Welcome.
I'll take 100 Danishes. Let's just, let's go for 10. Can I get a lotto ticket? You know, the Powerball's already sold out, but...
Welcome. Oh. Okay. Whoa.
Everyone's so useless.
Oh, good to know. I can work 777 whenever I want. After school. Let me up here.
Wait.
I feel like I'm being asked to do that, and I don't wanna.
Hey! What do you want to do?
Are you?
Wait, that sounded a bit too desperate. How overworked are you?
Nice to meet you.
You can count on me.
I appreciate it.
Wow!
Nice to meet you.
You were excellent, madam.
So,
I would assume it would be nearby the logo. Certainly isn't inside.
today.
Hey! Wanna head back?
And I got the money back for that lotto ticket. It's all coming up local.
Ah, you're back.
Eh. Aha!
Got that?
Ah, well, why don't I do some cooking with you, Pops?
Hey. Ha. Well,
Making coffee. Well, now that's just making me hungry.
whoa.
Ha ha, bowl cut.
Jeez.
That guy seemed sus. I do think of myself as a bit of a ladies' man, but I'm always discreet and considerate. When have I never not been so don't mention that one time I got lost in the city.
All right.
Now I can get to brewing.
Well,
Ah, so you did put my number in your phone. I consider that a victory.
Yeah!
Something tells me they sell out of those.
Morning.
I'm thinking about it.
Ahem.
I already don't like you.
Do you know the answer?
Well, something tells me he was the emperor, therefore he won whatever he put his mind to. Because they let him.
This is it.
Correct.
I'm shocked. Shocked, even.
Nice going! No, no, no.
I can't hear your lecture over the sound of you sucking Kamoshida off.
Really?
That was really cruel of him, Mishima. How are you holding up? Poorly. Got it. Wait, was Ryuji in that loading screen transition? That was eerie.
Hey! Hey!
I'm gonna prove all these fools wrong. I'm gonna be the most book smart local Texan there is. Maybe all of them would just shut up.
Oh. Man. Wanna head back?
back.
Well, that sounds like an invitation. Don't mind if I do.
Wow. Hey.
Of course I know how. You taught me.
Whoa.
Yes! All right.
Why'd you come back? Oh, right. Cigarettes. You know, usually when someone goes out for those, they don't come back.
Let me explain.
Ah.
Nice. Well then. Well then.
Is the school not even locked on a Sunday? That's weird. I got some shopping to do. Alright, don't mind me blocking the TV.
Whoa.
Everyone being two people on a train.
Hey, hey.
I'm not having any problems staying awake.
Well then.
I could go for a shake.
Wow. What do you want?
Give me that Giroux. It's the color of, I don't even want to say. Why is it chunky? Oh, but I can turn heads now.
All right.
Oh, wait, there was a job that needed a head-turning charm.
What are your thoughts?
Yes. I'll turn all those heads.
Okay. Whoa.
This ain't a mall. Ah, crap, I gotta get to the mall. Phone, help me. $37. What?
Hey,
Why are you selling chokers? What are you doing to the kids? I'm out of here. You people make me sick. Ah, here's the flower shop.
What do you want to do?
Nice to meet you. Good luck.
Hey!
She said she'd do everything and then made me water the plants.
Here.
Alright, if you're gonna pay me, fine. 777
You did great.
pays more. How about we negotiate? I guess not.
How are you feeling? Want to head back?
You're back.
Hey, hey!
I'm not thinking of going to
Hey.
the laundromat, but give me an idea. Morgana, you read my mind. Local Texan is gonna have a soak. If we can find the alleyway. What do you want? That sounds awfully tempting.
Wow! Oh! What do you want to do?
Gotta be secure in your masculinity to want to try and...
Whoa!
Why is that child here? I'm suddenly uncomfortable.
Want to head back? Hey! Wow! Oh!
I like all kinds, but I also like being mysterious.
What did you say?
Jeez.
Answer this question. Hey, wait!
Local Texan is always willing to help. Well, if they're using it these days, they probably mean this. But going back to the days of honor and glory and duty, it's probably this.
This is it.
Exactly.
You're welcome! Sorry, did I say that too loud?
Thanks! Nice going! Hey,
I'm gonna do it. I just
Really?
want to do other stuff. What's so wrong with that? Plus, I got a book to return. I already think I'm a delinquent, and I don't want them to think I also steal books.
what would you like? Thank you. What would you like?
Ah!
Here.
My charm is already head turning, but I want to do it without having to gag. This just tell me about the. I know about the dang calling card. That's disturbing. Look at that. Look at the smiles on those faces. That is freaky.
Yep. Perfect. Hey, hey.
Welcome.
Ah, the X folders. I love that one. So while I'm here... Hey, I didn't want to go in there.
Hey, inmate!
I was waiting.
Were you or Igor? Alright, I guess I'm doing this now. Gah! Fuck! A lot like being kicked in the butt.
Listen up, inmate!
What?
We are introducing a new regimen to your rehabilitation in the form of challenge battles. For these trials, we will permit the cognitions of your comrades to fight at your side. Cry your tears of joy.
Depending on your results in combat, you will receive some
Those
form
aren't
of
tears of
compensation
joy.
for your
You
efforts.
really hurt
Should
my
you
butt.
prove successful, there is no doubt that you will be rewarded and strengthened in body and mind.
We've even prepared a special stage for you to undergo this part of your rehabilitation.
Take this opportunity to demonstrate the furthest reaches of the strength you've gained up to now. Should you wish to attempt this at once, we shall oblige you.
I kind of just wanted to go sell stuff. Can I go to sleep? Can I wake up if I go to sleep? Can I leave if I go to sleep?
What was that?
What are the rules here? What?
It is time, inmate.
All right. I guess that's fine. Come again.
Thanks for buying this stuff I totally did not steal. Keep getting lost. Let's talk again about my pay.
What do you want to do?
Oh yeah! Let's see.
appreciate it.
Large, brightly colored flowers. Got it.
Okay.
Too small, too small. Large, too small. Well, no size, actually. Too small, large, too small, too small. You specifically said white, so... Who would want a stinking olive? It stinks.
What do you want to do? Right.
Amazing!
He better. Flowerpedia. Just for the name, I don't want to read it.
Here.
Alright, now we're talking.
You did great.
Nice.
Aha! I'm now considerate, so take that.
All right.
Want to head
I'm
back?
so considerate.
Ah, you're back. Hey,
Hey. Oh.
yeah.
Let's bond more, Soshiro.
All right then. Sorry.
That didn't sound like a fun time out. Well, don't make it sound weird.
All right.
I'm gonna get that curry recipe if it kills me.
The rest is on you.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Good morning. Crowded as ever today, huh? We found the treasure, so all that's left is to send the calling card. We have less than a week now until the board meeting. What do you want to do today?
Whatever I want. On.
Got it. We do have a little time until the board meeting after all. Well, contact me when you make your decision. I'll be over right away.
Hey,
I'm sick and tired of all of y'all nagging me when I'm just trying to improve myself. Sorry, Yuji, improving. No, I don't care about listening to these two nosy Nancy's.
hey, hey! Whoa.
Now I'm bold.
All right.
Man.
But still oblivious.
Wanna head back?
Ah, you're back.
Not tonight, Sojiro.
Hey,
Oh, I didn't even install the DVD player yet.
oh,
Yeah, hold on. How's that plant doing?
nice.
Alright. Let's watch a
Whoa.
movie.
Wolf, you can't be serious. You think aliens did this?
I've heard it all before, Skullsy. But just look at these bodies. They can't be from Earth.
Did he say Skullsies?
Hey, hey.
Morgana, close your legs for the love of all that is holy. I do not need to see you in that pose.
I got a chance to talk to this girl the other day. We had an amazing conversation after I brought up some of the stuff I read about. We're gonna go out somewhere together soon.
Well, don't get ahead of yourself because it happened to go well. Look, knowledge isn't enough. You need proficiency to adapt on the fly. You also need kindness to be accepted, and guts to be honest and direct. Plus charm to draw people to you. The quality of your character says a lot about you. So it's important to better yourself every day.
Really? But it takes so much work. But I'll do it if it means I'll get a girlfriend. I guess I'll start by showering every day. I hear girls prefer a dude who's hygienic.
Man, that you and Yosuke over there always talk about getting the girls.
Hey, this applies to you too.
Oh, no shit!
You get it. That's a good attitude to have.
I just remembered.
You.
Okay, well, if you're gonna name something simple, it's gonna be the number of colors. 10 colors is definitely too many.
This is it.
Correct!
Of course I'm smart.
Nice.
They don't
going.
teach no dummies in Texas. At least not in the local part. Four messages? Oh, of course, they're all nagging me.
Now's our chance. Hey, hey!
Well, today's the day that everyone seems to want me, so yeah, no, let's send that calling card.
All right. All that's left now is to send out the calling card and take Kamoshida's heart.
Couldn't we have just sent one at the beginning of all this?
It's not that simple. A treasure won't stay materialized forever. Once the impression is gone, the treasure will disappear. I think it'll last around a day at most.
The hell? That's like no time at all. Anyways, we can send a calling card right now, yeah? Let's do it and steal that bastard's heart.
Now then.
I've been waiting to hear you say that. Tomorrow's finally the day.
So we send the calling card in the morning, and carry out the plan by the end of the day, right?
Correct. The effect won't last that long. Are you worried?
Waited too long.
Perfect.
Going to pull this off no matter what.
So, who's going to write the card?
Leave it to me.
Why?
Why? Why wouldn't it be me?
This is important. Are you sure you can handle the pressure?
I must agree.
Well, it can't be
really
me.
wanna
I
get him
write with a
good.
southern
Let me
drawl.
write it. Come on, please.
All right, Ryuji, you've been good. You get to write the calling card.
Yeah, I got this.
Hey, are you sure about this? If they find out our identities, all this work will be for nothing.
I know.
All right then. Tomorrow it is. You'd better not slack off on this. Well then.
As they say down in Mexico town, que sera, sera. Ah, another crossword.
Hey, hey!
Well, luckily my subscription to Boxu lets me know that that word is actually blossom.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Well, Morgana, we should get you a subscription to Boxu.
I see. Okay.
Well, I've already got plenty of these, but I could use some more proficiency.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
Oh, Ryuji.
A calling card?
I heard it was already posted by the time everyone got here this morning.
Sir Suguru Kamoshida, the utter bastard of lust. We know how shitty you are, and that you put your twisted desires on students that can't fight back. That's why we have decided to steal away those desires and make you confess your sins. This will be done tomorrow, so we hope you will be ready. From the Phantom Thieves of Hearts.
Wow.
Ryuji.
Not bad, huh? I looked up a bunch of similar stuff online for reference.
Yeah. I know what you wanted to say, but it sounded like an idiot trying to be an adult.
Your logo's a little lacking too.
Okay, you know what? That ain't true.
Did Mr. Kamoshida do something wrong? Does this mean the rumors are true?
Wait a sec. Is someone gonna take something from Mr. Kamoshida?
What's with this weird
Maybe.
logo?
Oh.
And who are these Phantom Thieves of Hearts people? It got everyone excited, so it's all good, yeah?
Who's responsible for this?
Your mom.
Look at that. A predictable reaction for someone who knows what we mean by distorted desires.
I think it's hitting him pretty hard.
Did you do this, or was it you? Was it you two?
Well, what if it was? You're already gonna expel us, you dick.
What garbage.
Yeah, fuck you too.
It's not a problem. You'll be expelled soon enough anyway.
You think? Put some pants on!
Steal it if you can.
You perv. Yeah, that's right. You go to 100%.
Judging from Kamoshida's response, I'm sure we had an effect on his palace.
Yeah, now let's blow the
Does that mean
fucker
the
up.
treasures appeared? We'll be able to get it today, right?
It's not just today. It's only today. The impact of seeing a calling card doesn't last long. And it cannot be repeated. This will be our one chance to steal the treasure.
One day's more than enough for us.
Alright, enough dancing. Let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah! The treasure has appeared!
Man, it's huge!
What do you think? It's just as I said. Now we can steal it. Oh, the shine brings tears to my eyes.
Kind of pisses me off. Why is it so pretty? Isn't this Kamoshida's desires?
Treasure!
The cat's acting awfully excited.
What's wrong? Is something...
I hope that treasure isn't laced with catnip.
Alright, that's enough, you stupid cat.
Oh, yeah. Forgive me for displaying such an insolent sight in front of a lady.
You were completely out of character, too. What was that about?
I couldn't stop it either. To think I'd be drawn to human desires this much. Doesn't that prove that I'm human?
Not the way you were meowing all over that.
Anyway, you guys need to carry it.
All you do is bark orders. Still, that was easier than I thought. I thought for sure there'd be some insane trap or something.
Ryuji, not
House
now!
will disappear if we take this back, right? And Kamoshida will change, too.
That should be the case.
Good. Now's our chance, then.
It's heavy.
To think it'd go so well. I've even found 3 Persona users in the process. My judgment was correct. I made the right choice in making a deal with you.
Oh, what a convenient time for our bond to grow, Morgana!
Alright.
Go, go, let's go, Kamoshida!
Close your legs.
I won't let anyone take this. This proves that I am the king of this castle. It is the core of this world.
That rat bastard. That's how he sees me, isn't it?
Yo, pervert! Were you waiting to ambush us?
I just made it easier to find you. I'll dispose of you myself. Right here, right now.
That's our line, you sexually harassing D-bag!
What a selfish misunderstanding.
How is it a misunderstanding? You were doing things that you kept in secret from others.
People around me were the ones who kept it secret. Adults who want to share in my accomplishments. Students who have the drive to become winners. They willingly protect me so that we all may profit from it.
Profit?
There are too many imbeciles who don't understand that. Including naive brats like you and that girl who tried to kill herself.
True. She's a total idiot. Letting you manipulate her, trying to commit suicide. And I'm even more of a dumbass for not realizing that. But no matter what kind of fool someone might be, they don't need your permission to live their lives!
Drop the attitude, you mediocre peasant. There is no wrong in using my gifts for my gain. I'm a cut above all other humans.
Above? You mean beneath? You're a goddamn demon obsessed with your sick desires!
That's right. I'm not like you. Demon who rules this world!
What the hell?
I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want.
Including look so ugly. Let's finish this asshole.
Look! The treasure's over there! We should catch him off guard and steal it! Let's attack him and wait for that opportunity. Finally.
Let's
we
go.
can take on Kamoshida himself. Everyone, let's do this!
All right. It's time. Magic!
Let's do this! Go!
Woodman Persona!
Hard forward! My other step! Next one, Panther!
Persona! All right.
Get ready! Take this!
Persona!
Persona! I'll finish you!
You dare strike me!
Well, that's just horrifying.
That is the spot! Come at me, you pieces of shit! I let you speak to me!
He healed himself? Is it from eating one of those things in the trophy? Then we should destroy that first.
Arsene! Ravage them!
Persona!
You don't know what this is worth, so stop touching it! Don't do it anymore, got it? I've warned.
All right, everybody, no one touch it.
It makes us want to do it even more.
All right, what the cat said.
Time for my persona!
I won't allow you.
Pig!
Come! Go down!
Persona!
for something slow.
Let's go. There.
All right.
You think you can get away with doing such a thing? Do you realize who I am? I am Kamoshida. Don't you get it?
That's why we're doing it.
And yet you still do this? That's even worse. I'll make you regret this. I am the king.
I always saw you as a condescending hotshot, but right now, you're just a pathetic loser.
We came all this way to steal that. Will you just give it up and hand it over?
Silence! I will let the likes of you have this!
You still have the energy to say things like that? Then we're going to up our game as well.
Let's go.
Words! I'm the king! If I'm not, then who is? How dare you keep defying me? Looks like I gotta bring out the big guns. Slaves! Bring over you know what? Time for my kill shot from when I was active and rocking it. Kill shot, as in, I'll make the kill! What's the holdup? Where's my phone?
I'm so sorry, King Kamoshida. I have it right here.
Mishima, no.
Mishima!
Mishima?
Oh, wait, what? Why is he here?
He's not real.
That's only Kamoshida's cognitive version
It's
of it.
just
it's
depressing.
Not the real Mishima. Feels like he's gonna attack. Keep your guard up.
Well, why don't you go in a blaze of glory? No, you can't attack poor Mishima. Alright, well.
How about this?
Good Mishima, now pass it to me. Don't tell me you can't even do something as simple as that.
Here goes.
Behold, I'm behind us! Feel the fear! I can't go all out with Mishima providing the backup. Hey, shit for brains! Get off my court!
I'm sorry, King Kamoshida.
Then Slade, get out here! Hurry up with my damn ball!
King Kamoshida, I brought you your ball, just like you asked.
Now, there's a good
That's
girl.
even sadder.
Yeah, all women should obey my orders like this. Ain't that right, sweetheart?
No way! What's Shiho doing here?
Come on,
Panther, calm down. That's not the real one.
Yeah, you're right. But this is just...
Damn it. Even Suzui, too. You've gone too far, you piece of shit.
I get it. You want to see my kill shot again, don't you?
What do we do?
Well, we can't survive it if he keeps throwing the damn ball at us. Take down the Suzui.
All right, let's do this.
It's time. Go down.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
Do it.
It's not over yet.
Flip him, Persona. Captain Kidd.
Go nailed their weak spot.
I'm in trouble.
Not bad
Get
at all.
ready.
Let's do this. Dance, Sonic. Hit confirmed. You got their weakness, Panther.
Persona. Let's go,
Go
Captain.
nailed their weak spot. Not bad at all.
It's a Suzui was useless. Looks like I have to give her some special instruction later. One-on-one.
Kamoshida, I'll never forgive you.
Sorry, Suzui. I swear we'll beat that bastard's ass.
What's the matter, slaves? Hurry up and bring me more volleyballs! I can't survive a kill shot without any balls! Huh? Did I just... Am I really out of slaves?
You got no balls,
We won't get anywhere
Kamoshida.
with brute force. What do we do?
Go for the crown.
I see. In that case, time for plan B. Look over at that terrace. While the others are drawing Kamoshida's attention, have someone go there. Let's steal the treasure without him noticing.
Let's take that crown from him. I can go whenever you want.
You know what, Ryuji? You deserve this. You go.
Gotcha. Keep him distracted by attacking him. That's right.
Attack Kamoshida!
Persona!
Keep him busy!
Mandrake! There.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Persona! Ha!
I want to
Joker! Are you okay? Attack
Persona!
Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Copy on. Ravage them!
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Witness my resolve! If I say so much. Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Mandrake!
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Persona! Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Go down!
Almost there! Give him one more good strike!
Now listen up. This school exists because I'm around. You're the only ones who don't respect me, you know?
Yeah, whatever, man. Anyway, now's my chance.
Doing great, everybody.
Attack Kamoshida!
Persona.
Keep him busy!
Alright.
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Time for my persona! Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
There!
You just strike me!
It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Good thinking. Witness my resolve!
I want to laugh.
Not bad if I say so much. Attack
Let's go.
Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Copy on. You're mine.
You just strike me!
Persona! You have to distract him. Eat this! Part 4! My other self!
You just strike me! You're misunderstanding it all! I haven't sexually harassed anyone! They came on
Bullshit.
to get on my good side!
What a total moron. But at least it's let me get closer to the treasure.
I want to laugh.
Attack Kamoshida!
Ravage
Keep him
them!
busy! It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Persona! Take this!
I want to laugh.
Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy! It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Huh. Sorry.
You just strike me!
Attack
Let's go.
Kamoshida!
Go
Keep him
down.
busy! It's not enough. We gotta do a lot more damage than this. Time for my persona!
I want to laugh.
Attack Kamoshida! Keep him busy!
Mandrake!
them one more good strike!
Is there one less of you? No, they're missing. Where'd they go?
Took you too long to notice, moron.
Good. Kamoshida's shaken up.
I think we can do this.
I won't allow you.
Persona! Alright, let's kick this golem's ass.
Ravage them!
Persona! Eat this!
Whip him, Persona!
Persona!
Local Texan shoots pervert. More to live in.
All right, level up.
New move! What do you think?
Fits me like a glove. I gotta use this next time.
What's wrong? Not running away? Why don't you run? Aren't you a great athlete?
It's always been like this. All those goddamn hyenas forcing their expectations on me. I'm doing this all for them! What's wrong about demanding a reward for that?
Now you're making excuses? We'll do something about that distorted heart of yours.
Scared? Right now? You're seeing the same view that Shiho did. I'm sure she was scared too. Except she had no choice but to jump. What will you do? Will you jump? Or would you rather die here?
Do you want to finish him off? It's your call.
No, please wait. I beg you. Just forgive me!
Shut up. I bet everyone told you the same. But you took everything from them!
I accept defeat. You want this? Take it. Go ahead and finish me off. You do that, and my real self will go down too. You have that right, since you've won.
On!
If his mind shuts down, he can't admit his crimes.
You're kind, Lady Ann.
I've lost. You're through when you lose. What am I supposed to do now?
Hell if I know, but you can probably start by making amends, bitch.
Alright. I will leave now and return to my real self. I'll make certain.
Yeah, you better.
Hey, just so you know, we don't have time to waste. This place is about to collapse.
Run!
We're gonna die! We're so gonna die! Hey, what the?
No fair, you jerk! It's been a while, so I just tripped this.
that sucked.
Look at the nav.
The destination has been deleted.
It's true. We can't go there anymore.
Thank God.
What about the treasure?
What the?
A medal? Wait, where'd that crown go?
What's going on?
It means that was the source of Kamoshida's desires. To him, this medal is worth as much as that crown we saw in the palace.
An Olympic medal. So, that perv kept clinging to his past glory and couldn't let it go.
But... this means that Kamoshida's heart might have changed, right?
Probably.
Our expulsion's on the line here!
This is the first successful example for me, too. However, there's no doubt that this has affected Kamoshida's personality quite a lot. The entire palace disappeared, after all.
I feel all antsy. Ain't there a way to check now?
You want to go find him? I don't.
Right.
Come on, why the gloomy faces? Be happy! We completed this with great success, you know.
We just don't know if everything's okay yet.
I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. Remember how Kamoshida's shadow said that he's returning to his self in reality? We all know Suguru Kamoshida is scum. Still, he did seem to regain his conscience somewhat before he disappeared.
I'm gonna choose to be positive.
There are definitely those who have been saved thanks to what you've done.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we gotta wait. It all boils down to what's gonna happen to Kamoshida. Or if we're getting expelled for real.
Well, I guess it's not a day where Ryuji doesn't save for real. Let's go home. Ryuji, you take a separate route from me.
Yeah. Let's go.
Ah, you're back.
No need to thank me.
Leon sure is sharp. I'm impressed. Basically, the treasure changes the shape of things. Once that's gone, that power no longer works. Though the real reason I changed quickly back then was because I'm so incredibly skilled. How's that? Isn't that amazing?
He said he's amazing. Wink. I'm gonna go watch more X-Folders.
Oh!
They're all dead. Who could have done this?
The larvae. It must have infected them. Got into their brains. We need to find those samples, Sculty. Fast.
Ah. Oh! Okay. Well then.
Morgana, stop sitting in the chair like that. Well, after you fail trying to escape certain death, I feel like this is warranted. But...
Hey! Well then.
First, I've got a DVD to return.
What would you like? Whoa!
Watch out, Ryuji, it's irritated voice. It's Nakoda. Nakoka. Nakyoka, there we go. I got it. Uncle Texan knows that moon speak. Apparently not, because you knew it was here. You know, this really feels like a lack of class solidarity. You were all abused by Kamoshida. I think I'd hit him first. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Calm down, Ryuji. They're not worth it. Oh, please, one of you would have snapped. Would you say you treat that one person in any case just as badly? It's 'cause he's blonde, isn't it? Well, I'm glad you didn't. Because my smacking hand was reserved for Kamoshida. I need to find a new target. Slapped my hand too hard, dang it.
All right.
You will never become class conscious if you keep fighting amongst yours. Ah, whatever. They'll
See ya.
get it. Well, I mean, when you were getting attacked like that, I can't really blame you. I'm glad you didn't punch him, though.
Ah, you're back.
It's not your fault for dealing with an awful power imbalance, On. Come on. Whoops, wrong button.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Wow. Well then. Hey! Wow. Hey, hey!
Only until I get that speed reader book.
Morning. The board meeting is the day after tomorrow. I wonder if Kamoshida really had a change of heart. What if we failed? That's all I've been able to think about.
Well, we need to believe. I know I believe. I believe in the local Texan that believes in you, On.
We did do what we could. I guess all I can do now is believe. But how strange. I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's because of your composure?
That's
we'll be able
the
to avenge
power
Shiho,
of
and
Texas.
You won't get expelled. After break, we'll all be able to laugh together. That's what I'll believe.
Hi, everyone.
I think this teacher has the wrong idea.
Let's hear it.
Ah, shit. It went by too fast.
This is it.
That's correct.
Nice going.
God, if your head gets too much bigger, you won't fit in my desk.
Have you seen Kamoshida? You really think he changed?
I just had this conversation with An Ryuji. Can all of you be just a bit more confident? But yes.
Well, yeah.
Oh, perfect timing. The study hall will be held instead of PE today. I'm letting you know just in case you haven't heard. Mr. Kamoshida has taken the day off.
He ain't here?
Don't tell anyone that you heard this from me. But we received word that Mr. Kamoshida is placing himself under suspension. It's such an important time before the tournament, too. Principal Kobayakawa went to talk to him about it, but he supposedly wasn't making any sense.
Wait, a suspension?
Not so loud! The talks about your expulsions may be put on hold, too. I don't know too much about it, though. Anyway, I've relayed what's going on to you.
Looks like something happened. At least it sounds different from a mental shutdown. I guess all we can do is wait.
Yeah, go cheer your unconscious friend up. Well, I know what I want to do. I'm gonna go celebrate kicking a teacher's ass by going to the movies.
Wow. Well,
1,500 yen, what a ripoff. Okay, I'll take it.
I'd hope that some slumdog brat wins so much prize money. It's just not possible. You must have cheated.
No, it wasn't cheating. It was destiny.
let's head back.
Ah, you're back.
Ryuji, I am sick and tired of this crap. I get it. You're anxious. Sorry, Zojiro, gotta do more fixing. How's the plant doing?
Nice.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna have so many lockpicks when this is done.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm finally decent, y'all.
All right.
Well then. Well then.
Yeah, I'm going shopping.
Hey, hey!
How can I resist moist protein? That's the best kind of protein.
Well then.
Alright, first things first. Now that I have the protein on the way, I've got to make sure I have one of those disgusting drinks.
What do you want? Well then.
Oh, this one's gritty.
Nice.
But it's making my decent proficiency even decenter. Alright, now who called? I've ignored the good doctor for too long.
Please head to the exam room.
Organa, don't leave me! Ugh. Oh, this tastes worse than the Ajiru.
What?
Of course, it's a cop. Leave it to the pigs to get led astray. I've got a bad heart. and it aches for you to get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. Cops coming by at any time to bother you. Like they got nothing better to do.
Wow. By the way,
Mild anemia from one blood sample? How much are you taking? Wait, why are you filling the whole bag?
All right.
She filled 2 whole bags.
take care.
Well, aside from the mild anemia you warned me about, I'm fine.
Hey!
I swear to God, this is Ryuji. Well, it's half Ryuji, so I'm half mad.
I'm sorry I can't offer more reassurance, but he should have the change of heart. Let's just believe in that while we wait for tomorrow. Hey, hey!
Well, you're almost right about where I'm going, but it's Sunday, which means time for a soaking.
Oh! What do you want to do?
Anyone in here want to compare their manhood? Oh, yes, no. That kid's back again.
Want to head back?
This is no good.
What's with the sudden morning assembly?
I bet it's about that girl that jumped the other day.
They don't have to tell us not to commit suicide.
There was that weird calling card too, so I guess the teachers are freaking out. We're lucky that morning practice got canceled, though.
I feel like I'm gonna faint if this takes forever.
Let's begin this school-wide morning assembly. As you all know,
Eggman!
place the other day. Thankfully, we have been informed that she has pulled through, but it will take time until she recovers. Everyone here has a bright future ahead. I implore that you rethink the importance of life and... Mr. Kamoshida, what's the...
I have been reborn. That is why I will confess everything to you all.
Huh? What's wrong with Mr. Kamoshida?
What's this about?
Confess? Did the volleyball team do something?
I have repeatedly done things that were unbecoming of a teacher. Verbally abusing students, physically abusing my team, and sexually harassing female students. I am the reason why Shiho Suzui tried to kill herself.
Sexual harassment? What? Why would he say that himself?
He is
Volleyball
the
team?
worst.
Really? Physical abuse?
I thought of this school as my own castle. There were even students that I sentenced to expulsion, simply because I didn't like them. I will, of course, rescind those. I am truly sorry for putting innocent youths through such horrible acts. I am an arrogant, shallow, and shameful person. No, I'm worse than that. I will take responsibility. I kill myself for it.
What? Did he just say that?
Wait, kill himself?
Mr. Kamoshida is, not well.
Mr. Kamoshida, please get off the stage for now.
Everyone, return to your classes!
Don't run, you bastard! Shiho's still alive, even after all the things that made her want to die! You have no right to run from this!
You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be punished under the law and atone for my crimes. I did horrible things to Takamaki-san as well. In return for giving Suzui-san a position on the team, I tried to force her into having relations.
Disgusting.
For a position on the team?
I feel so
That's
bad
horrible.
for
So the rumors
Takamaki-san.
weren't true.
As of today, I will resign from my position as an instructor and turn myself in.
Ha ha! Take that,
Someone
Eggman!
please call the police!
The police?
Is he for real? He's gonna
Wow.
get arrested?
This morning's assembly is over. Return to your classes immediately.
But I was just getting
just like
good.
what that calling card said? Does this mean the Phantom Thieves thing was for real? Was something done to Kamoshida?
Come on, there's no way you could steal someone's heart.
But why else would he start saying things like he'll kill himself or turn himself in?
Maybe because it almost got leaked? Don't they go easier on you if you turn yourself in?
I wonder what happened.
Who knows? But man, Kamoshida turned out to be one sick bastard.
Hey, is this
You know, it's a Monday, but I gotta say, it's a pretty good start to the week, eh, Ryuji?
This is gonna be a big...
Return to your classrooms at once.
Make me.
His heart really did change.
He didn't make me.
Seems like it. But was this really for the best?
I just see this as a complete win, Ryuji.
Yeah, it's gotta be. But things are happening way too fast. Huh? What the? Takamaki-san, I'm sorry.
Huh?
We all knew, but we pretended we didn't.
Takamaki-san, I had you all wrong. I'm sorry that I spread rumors about you. I didn't know at all.
Then why'd you spread the
Forcibly
rumors?
pushing himself on you. It must have been so hard for you.
I'm sure there's a ton of people who want to apologize to you. We're so sorry.
No, it's okay. The same goes for me, too. Besides, that's all in the past now.
Hey, you there! Return to class at once.
You want to see what happens to the last teacher that tried to make me go to class?
Well, see you later then.
I can't apologize enough for what I did to you. I swear I'll make it up to you someday.
You better.
Looks like Kamoshida ain't the only one that had a change of heart. Man, I'm glad for you. Looks like those weird rumors are gonna go away.
My thing doesn't really matter. We made Kamoshida apologize about Shiho. That's more than enough for me.
You should hurry and tell her about it then.
Yeah.
I totally freaked out. He really did have a change of heart. And we were lucky his mind didn't get messed up either.
Oh dang, it's a raid! It's a big raid!
Does this mean that they won't have a mental shutdown even if their palace disappears?
Welcome, Vikings! Don't steal my stuff. I don't have a lot of it. My treasures are stolen already.
And then send it back to its real self. Our targets won't undergo a cognitive collapse if we do that.
So we can get him to confess with no bad stuff? Hey, that works for me.
Do you have to be so loud?
Don't worry about it. So, how'd it go? With Shiho, I mean.
She's regained consciousness.
For real?
Nope, take a drink.
It was only for a little bit, but I got to talk to her. I was able to tell her that Kamoshida admitted to what he did. Shiho, She told me she was sorry. Looks like she found out that I was flirting with Kamoshida for her sake. And here I was, wanting to apologize to her.
Kamoshida's at fault for all this.
I know. Shiho's mom is thinking of transferring her to another school after she recovers.
Good. This
The
place
whole
sucks.
Sexual harassment and attempted suicide. People will label her after that. Sounded like Shiho had the same idea too.
Yeah, can't blame her.
It's gonna get lonely.
But I think it's for the best. I'm sure it'll be hard if she stays here.
She's alive. You can see her anytime.
I need to change too.
That aside, I was surprised you could hold yourself back against Kamoshida's shadow.
It wasn't like that. I just wanted Kamoshida to apologize himself.
You're so kind, Lady Ann.
No matter how much of a shitbag he was, finishing him off would have left a bad aftertaste, huh?
Huh? That's not it. I think revenge is better served if I make him repent. Realizing what he's done, he'll grovel for forgiveness the rest of his life. You know? I just believe there are fates worse than death.
Holy shit. Anyways, that's all settled. But, you know, there was one more thing I was wondering about that castle. Why was Kamoshida the only one who had that metaverse thing?
It isn't necessarily limited to him. It's something anyone could have, if their heart became warped from their desires.
Anyone.
Wanna check it out?
Not right now. We better lay low for a while. People are still gonna be talking about Kamoshida. Then again, it's totally impossible for someone to find out what we did at his palace.
Yeah, about that, weird rumors about you guys are already going around. Stuff like you got together and threatened Kamoshida with something close to physical violence.
Well, that's not entirely untrue.
People aren't going to easily believe that phantom thieves really exist. Calling cards being treated like it was a prank by someone who knew what Kamoshida was doing.
Makes sense. We're the ones who did it, and I still don't completely believe it myself.
Let's wait for things to settle down for the time being.
Anyways, let's check how much this metal can be sold for. It'd be better if we pawned it off ASAP. Ooh, got a hit! Wait, 30,000 yen? That's all a gold medal's worth?
Remember that time in middle school? I lent you some money.
There's no way I borrowed 30,000 yen from you.
Wouldn't it be around that much with compounded interest?
Interest my ass?
I'm not saying that I'm taking all of it. I mean, it's your fault for not paying me back all these years. It's just common sense.
Damn it.
I agree on laying low and keeping an eye on the situation. However, you dragged me into this. It would be nonsense not to celebrate a successful mission.
I guess we could blow this dirty money on something fun.
Discussions among phantom thieves are to take place over luxurious food. How about it?
Hey, wait! I guess it's fine. There's somewhere I want to go then.
Where's that?
It's a place Shiho and I have been wanting to go for a while.
I owe money, so I can't complain. You good with that?
I want ramen. Local Texan wants
We can eat
ramen.
something like that whenever we want.
I
I'll
want
leave it
good
to your
ramen.
discretion as well, Lady On.
I'll call and check the prices later then.
When should we go? Want to do it soon, like tomorrow?
Why don't we go on the last day of the holidays? It'll help energize us when school life starts up again the day after.
Then, the 5th, on Children's Day.
So, who's going to sell this?
Leave that to us. We know a store that'll buy anything, don't we?
Okay, I'll leave that to you guys.
Ah, you're back.
Alright, now that story beat's over. Hello, everyone that still came in from Joe Cat's raid. Joe Cat, thank you for raiding. This is the official Team 4
that one
star.
is a fake. It's just a byproduct of his cognition.
Morgana, I enjoy the information. I'm talking. This is the official Team 4 star stream. Twitch. Oh boy, this is going great. This is the official Team 4 star Twitch. I'm Quinn. I usually do a lot of the background stuff for the team. And I am playing Persona 5 Royal in the persona of local Texan, who tries to talk in a southern drawl, but I don't know if I can keep it up all the time.
The real medal should still be in his possession.
Kamoshida has the real one. We just kind of brainwashed somebody. I wouldn't be too concerned about actually stealing from them.
Depending on how you look at it, that punishment might be even worse than death for him.
Yo.
Hey!
Protein! Moist protein!
Oh!
Crossword.
Hey, hey!
Well, we were just talking about Golden Week, so let me take a shot in the dark. Where's the D? I need to find the D. There it is.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Well, speaking of getting smarter.
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Hey, hey!
I'm finally learned.
All right.
Well then. Okay.
But I gotta go pawn a fake medal. I don't know why I told you that.
Sorry, I kind of pressured you into doing this.
And now to our next topic, Fall from Grace, the story of a dishonored Olympic medalist. Just recently, a high school coach confessed at an assembly that he had been repeatedly abusing students. Given his prior Olympic achievements, this has caused quite a stir. What caused this habitual offender to suddenly confess these heinous crimes to his entire school? The police are hoping that the upcoming interrogations will bring light to this question.
Isn't this...
My friends would come back from practice with bruises all the time. It was scary, but I'm relieved that the abuse is finally going to end now.
He would touch me and stuff all the time. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that sexual harassment anymore. There were always rumors, sure. Not many people believed them, though. Like, I'm totally shocked they were actually true. At least now I can go to school without worrying.
I knew it. This is your school, isn't it?
Yeah.
Things might be getting turbulent at school, but you need to just keep your head down, all right? More importantly, keep those hands moving. I've got some more stuff I need you to do.
Yes, sir.
Man. Yes! Okay.
Oh, I should definitely
I'll just add
save.
this.
Last time I saved was, oh dear, 2 weeks ago in game. That would have been bad. Actually, can't really do anything outside tonight anyway. I'm going to watch a movie.
Oh!
Your wife. You were very close to her. You are very close to her. Even now.
This can't be. She's... What are you saying?
Hey, hey!
Morgana, curl back up on the chair. I don't need you, spread eagle, on my chair. It's unsanitary.
Well then.
Make sure to do the dishes.
I can't right now. I got an errand.
Don't get cocky with me. Welcome.
Am I interrupting something?
Well, I was just telling the part of the story where you walked into the...
cause of
Wait a
train
minute.
incident in the subway the other day still has not been found. Police are hurrying to solve the matter as it may relate to the rise in psychotic breakdown incidents.
Oh, is that the thing everyone's been talking about?
Doesn't it make you curious? People who were living normal lives suddenly went mad or deranged out of the blue. Not to mention that it's happening one after another. Could they really be coincidental?
Leaving that aside, what do you have?
I'll have the house blend, please. Are you a part-timer? I'm surprised this place can afford one.
What? No, not exactly.
Are you a high school student? Where do you attend?
Shujin.
Oh, someone I know goes there as well. I've heard that things are rough right now. A teacher named Kamoshida confessed his crimes like he was a completely different person, supposedly. And it happened all of a sudden one day. Can a person's mental state change so easily?
Apparently.
Is my drink ready yet?
Coming right up.
You were engaging the guy making it in conversation. What'd you think would happen? I'm out.
Alright, today's the day we turn in that metal for cash. You know someplace that'll buy it off you, right?
Yeah, this junk vendor over here.
Oh!
Wait, I was being sarcastic. I didn't think you'd think this place would take it. What the heck? I don't have the time. Plus, you look really shady.
Yep.
Great. Hey, you got some creepy individuals out back in the alley.
Huh?
I need money. Don't ask. Well, it's not fake in the sense that it's not gold.
Hey.
Deal. Or should I haggle? I'm gonna haggle. Damn. Yeah, dead drop, I can do it. Munahisa Iwai. I like that name. It's not doesn't roll off the tongue as well as local Texan, but whoop. Sorry, I hit the button too fast. I just want this exchange to be over. I don't trust these cops. Don't say anything, AY. It's none of your business, pigs.
See ya.
What were those detectives doing there? More importantly, aren't you curious about what's in the bag?
He told us not to look, and I'm a man of my word.
There's no harm in a little peek. Come on, let's open it up. A real gun? Wait, I think it's just a model. It's incredible, though. Miles ahead of the one Ryuji had. There's something weird about that place. Hey.
Yeah, it's
cool. I just had a great idea. We should totally buy this gun from him later. I mean, it's perfect. Something this real-looking would work wonders in the metaverse. Anyway, he told you to bring it back the next time you came, right? You should try striking a deal with him when we go to return it.
Oh, goody. I got a paper bag.
Oh, hello. It's me. I saw the news. You know, about Kamoshida.
It's getting a lot of coverage.
Good.
I'm still not sure about that. The reaction's been bigger than what I was expecting. I guess I'm just surprised. I don't think we did anything wrong, though. I wonder if we helped those people speak up about it.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing, huh? I didn't think we'd actually be able to do it. And yet, look at us now. This calls for a celebration.
We're already
Let's meet in front of
celebrating.
Shibuya Station at noon tomorrow. Don't be late. Oh, and did you pawn off that medal? You didn't forget, right?
The local Texan never forgets.
Good to hear. I already made reservations. You should be really excited about the place I chose, by the way. I'm sure everyone's gonna love it. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
Ah, a restaurant of Lady Ann's choosing. Finally, a decent meal. Hey, what do you think we're gonna be eating?
Well, I can't say no to a BBQ.
Oh, I could go for some Wagyu beef. It better be grade A. In any case, I'm surely looking forward to it. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yes.
Yeah.
Well then.
So good.
No wonder Lady Ann chose this place.
Of course it's good. This is a famous hotel after all. Oh yeah, I heard that the police are coming to interview some people at school.
That's troublesome.
Our names are gonna come up for sure. People are spreading all sorts of rumors about us and Kamoshida. But we got him pumped up. I keep hearing stuff like, the Phantom Thieves really stole his heart. I think most people don't believe it, but some of them actually seem grateful. Look at this.
The Phantom Aficionado website? Well done, Phantom Thieves. Now I can keep going too. Thank you for giving us hope.
Pretty cool, huh?
I was just desperate to deal with my own problems, but seeing people saying all this feels strange.
Yeah. Hey, what do we do now?
Well, I mean, that clock's ticking. Get to snacking.
Huh? Oh crap, you're totally right! We only got an hour to eat!
Just 50 minutes left!
I'm not gonna finish all the beef dishes at this pace!
I need to eat my way through the entire dessert menu!
Look after our stuff. We'll snag something for you guys too, don't worry.
We might want to check on for tapeworms.
Oh man, God melts in my mouth.
Seriously? Only meat?
Now where should I start?
And she's all about the cake.
So happy!
Hey, calories.
Shut up! How much do you think one of these costs? I'll never get the chance to do this again! The Wilton Hotel Cake Buffet! I'd heard rumors, but I never thought it'd be so amazing!
And where's our share?
I didn't really know what you'd want, so I just grabbed you some beans.
Beans?
There were some pretty bizarre things there too.
Magical
so
fruit,
we got you a
Morgana.
variety of those. Fried bananas, preserved eggs, and some kind of beans.
More beans?
We put so much on the plate that it got all mixed up. But it should probably still taste good.
This is just plain grotesque.
Ryuji,
Let's
why'd
go.
you get
These
two
two
drinks?
just don't know what fine dining means.
They're clearly the same
We'll
drink.
show them.
I know my way around a buffet.
That's reassuring. You guys watch our things while we're gone. Wait patiently for our return.
Oh, it's like a meaty explosion in my mouth.
Oh, this part's cream cheese.
They're not even listening. As I'd expect from the buffet at a top-class hotel, the ingredients and variety of dishes are crazy good. There's a reason it costs 8,000 yen. They have a lot here, but fish should come first. Let's fill our plate with all sorts of fish. Which table do you think they're at?
Morgana, I have to admit, everything's really pixelated. I can't see shit.
Ooh, look! There's the fish! I'd prefer it raw, but grilled is great too.
Have you heard, my dear? The news about that Kamoshida fellow was absolutely dreadful. Oh, right. That teacher at Shujin Academy, caught doing such indecent acts. Shameful, really.
Hold on a sec.
Morgana,
And they
get in the
still
bag.
haven't managed to solve those horrible psychotic breakdown episodes, have they? Oh, I wish they wouldn't let themselves be distracted by such a tawdry scandal. Perhaps it's a sign of how peaceful this country is. I honestly pity those poor Shujin students, though.
It sounds like the Kamoshida incident is the talk of the town. Shoot, they noticed you. Just grab some food and act natural. On the plus side, we'll get to eat the food later.
Oh, how did a child like this end up in here? I certainly hope he didn't bring friends. I prefer my meals to remain hooligan-free. Thank you very much.
You're within
Come,
fish head
let us
throwing
go.
distance, lady.
What's so bad about kids coming to enjoy a buffet? I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news. Let's get some more food and listen in. Maybe there are more people we can eavesdrop on at other tables.
They all look individually dressed and actually have eyes, so yeah. Dessert first.
Up close, it looks even bigger and more delicious. This giant, sweet... I got distracted.
News travels quick. It's already all over the internet. You know, the story about how Kamoshida got his ass kicked by some world-reforming heroes.
It doesn't sound like a serious story to me. Some of the details are pretty far-fetched.
Don't worry about it. We just have to do what they tell us to do. It's all rumors made up by school kids anyway. If it's gripping news, who cares if it's not true?
Who's they?
So they don't believe themselves. But they're making up stories to make the Phantom Thieves seem real. And they're doing this in front of the actual Phantom Thieves. Whoa, act fast and get some food! And make sure it's got a lot of whipped cream!
What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought some weird kid was looking at us, that's all. Why don't we go? It's almost time for the meeting.
Well, that was rude. Did you hear him? He said you were weird.
I've got a cat on my shoulder.
I wonder how the other people here are reacting to the news.
You already said that part.
Oh, meat! I'm no Ryuji, but a meal is just not the same if you don't have any.
Sorry
I
for walking
got
right through you,
distracted.
ma'am. When you really look at it, he's just an ex-athlete who overestimated himself. He should have just accepted his lot in life and quietly done his job as a teacher.
It's not even an incident we can take seriously. The whole story is pretty ridiculous. We should probably look into it. But we can also just let the low-ranking scrubs handle it.
Look into? I guess they're investigating Kamoshida? They don't sound very enthusiastic about it, though. Gah! Grab some food! Get the part that's not too fatty.
gonna be arriving soon. We don't want to keep him waiting, so we better get going too.
What is he going to discuss with the higher-ups? Well, I'm sure it's more important than lunch.
They were dressed quite well, but they still looked pretty shady to me. Rice is incredible! It's the cornerstone of every great meal! Sorry, I got a bit carried away there.
So the ratings for the news were really that good? It was because it was about that teacher who sexually harassed his student, huh? Was it Kamoshida?
It's all about how you
Wait a
frame
minute,
it.
they don't even have
You gotta cater to the
basmati.
idiotic public.
This
Ratings go up
buffet's
when you show them
bullshit.
crude, sensational news and make it easy for them to understand.
How can he be so insensitive? A student almost killed herself because of that Kamoshida.
Oh,
By
what?
the way, do you think these sudden changes of heart might be real?
Well, that's...
Quick, grab some food! Oh, and don't forget the crispy bits.
So, because he had a sudden change of heart, he just confessed to all his crimes?
Who knows? Sorry, but it's time. I have to go. I'll call you again after the meeting.
A sudden change of heart, huh? I suppose I can't blame him for seeing it that way. Don't think there's anyone else we can listen in on, but it's shocking. So many of the adults here don't seem like nice people. Now, according to what we heard, it seems most adults aren't very interested in the news about Kamoshida. Well, now that we've got a nice variety of food on our plates, let's head back to the others.
You brought a ton back. What do you think about coming up against such ritzy food?
Well, thanks to having to wait for you two slow asses to grab nothing I could, I want to eat.
I was thinking that too, but take a bite. Using better ingredients makes stuff taste way different.
Look at you, acting like you have a refined palate all of a sudden.
Don't you think you're eating too much, Mona?
There's no knowing when we'll get to come here again.
Sure, but you guys brought back loads of food. It'd be a shame to let it all go to waste. Why don't you help them out, Ryuji?
Well, we should both help.
Oh, me? I'm way too stuffed. I couldn't possibly help.
Yeah, stuffing your face with cake. Whatever, let's deal with this ourselves.
If Ryuji would stop going back to the buffet, we'd make progress.
There's still more?
Don't give up. Let's keep at it.
We did it.
I'm taking my pants off, be warned.
Oh yeah.
This is a victory.
For all of us.
Is this a game to you, Ryuji? When you get food on your plate, you finish it.
Not exactly.
Good job, you guys. How about one last dish to cleanse your palates? I recommend the seasonal tart. The grapefruit has both alluring sweetness and a tangy sourness.
Stop. I don't want to hear about sour stuff. This isn't good. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, me too. Please, carry me gently.
My, look at that table.
Come now, pay them no attention. I'm sure they must not normally have the chance to eat such exquisite food.
I can only imagine what their parents must be like.
Better than
What's
yours.
that? We don't got time for that. Come on, let's go.
I'm stuffed.
I totally panicked when I saw the closed for cleaning sign at the bathrooms.
You were talking big about eating until you puked, but you really did puke. Are you some kind of moron?
Hey, same goes for you.
He's just painfully honest, Morgana.
What floor was that restaurant on?
We came up to get here, so it has to be on a lower floor, right?
What the?
Hey, look, it's that
Still
bitch
no
I threw
update
to the
on the
concrete.
Not yet. Excuse me, but why are you so involved? It's not something you should be concerned with.
I don't care about your opinion, you incompetent buffoon. When I say pick up the pace, you do it.
Hey, you're cutting in line.
What do you want? We're in a hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare?
What?
Sir, we
Yeah,
don't
they
have
opened
time
it
for
just
this.
after they made the room for
I
bitches.
know. Don't bother with them.
What the hell was with that bossy guy?
Shouldn't we head
Long
back
story.
Yeah, but... That dick really pissed me off. He wasn't even hiding the fact that he looks down on everyone.
Same elevator
down? Don't
opens
lose your
again.
temper
They're all
over
in it.
this.
I just can't forgive shitty adults like that.
You're sure they're not rotten? It was the exact same voice as back then. Thanks, mind.
What's wrong?
Don't worry about it.
That's just gonna make me worry more, you know.
Well, don't.
I bet it's because he rarely eats well. I'm always stuck with canned cat food, too.
Hey, that stuff's nutritious.
Yeah, that Sir bullshit makes me sick. Damn it.
What took you so long?
Why are you all pissy?
Sorry. I had a run-in with some woman a second ago. She bumped into me, but then said it was all my fault when she dropped her plate.
Sounds like a real bitch.
Yeah.
This place has all
Thanks,
kinds.
But the restaurant workers all looked at me with this disapproving expression. I wonder if we're out of place here.
Oh, this doesn't feel like all the time to you?
Hey, Morgana.
What is it?
Anyone could have a palace, yeah?
Anyone with a strong, distorted desire.
Same for them having a change of heart if their treasure gets stolen?
That would be the case.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden?
We had trouble earlier, too. These selfish shitheads who just look down on everyone else. I was just wondering if we'd be able to change those kinds of people, too.
You mean, you want to continue as the Phantom Thieves?
I've been thinking. We put a lot of work into changing Kamoshida's heart, but nobody believes in the Phantom Thieves. Plus, those guys who had no other choice but to just deal with it are thanking us. Us, of all people.
There are lots of victims. Any cowpoke comes into town, shoots up the sheriff. Well, the sheriff's another problem.
I agree. If we ignore people who are in trouble, I'd go back to being the same as I was before.
Well, that's true.
How many
You're
glasses
under
did we
my
need?
tutelage. There's nothing we can't accomplish as Phantom Thieves.
Shouldn't we be able to help him out?
But that means we'll have to fight shadows again, doesn't it?
I like that part.
Indeed. That can't be avoided.
I'm sure we'll manage. Right?
Sure.
Even if you guys are still just fledglings, this means we're an actual organization now.
Fledglings? That's actually pretty fitting for us.
All right, it's settled. We're gonna catch all these shitty adults by surprise and make ourselves known to the world.
Are you okay being our leader?
Of course.
No objections here? I can't handle all that responsibility stuff.
Of course.
Where's my say in this? But Lady An made the recommendation, so...
Every team needs a
All
mascot.
right.
Mascot can't be the leader.
Well, should we decide on a name for our group? Yeah, I just went with Phantom Thieves of Hearts last time, but don't you think a real name would be cooler?
Ooh, I've got it. I want it to be something both cute and luxurious sounding. Let me see. How about the Diamonds?
I'm getting the real Little League Baseball feel from it.
Well then, here's my suggestion. How about Tilefish Poêlée?
What?
That's what I ate earlier. It's commemorative, no?
Get back in the bag,
No,
cat.
you idiot. You decide for us.
Oh, I guess I'm using my keyboard. Well, am I using my keyboard or not? Well, if I'm gonna be leading this group, there's only one team name we respect. We're the Cowboys!
That's not bad at all.
A good name. For a rookie.
We going with that?
Well, now that the name's set, who's our next target?
There are tons of rotten adults and all. Why not just stick to targeting big names?
Like every CEO?
Yeah, something along those lines. If we go after some bigwig, it's gotta get on the news, right? Don't you think more people would believe in us if we did that?
That's not a bad idea. For you, Ryuji.
True. If we become better known, we might be able to give courage to a lot more people. I don't really like the idea of just picking someone out of the blue, though.
Let's narrow it down to someone we can all agree on then.
So we need a big wig we decide on unanimously.
We're coming for you,
I like
Elon!
that unanimous decision part. It's like we're making some kind of pact.
Now then, this is the official formation of the Phantom Thieves organization.
Oh no! Our time for the buffet ran out.
I guess we'll just have to talk more tomorrow.
Ah, shit, that flashback's coming again.
Another world in which people's distorted cognitions take shape? Stealing treasure to change hearts? And on top of that, a talking cat told you all this.
You asked for the truth, you got it, believe it or not.
Honestly speaking, that all sounds absurd. It's hard to believe that this is even worth listening to.
And yet,
Still,
you're here.
It can't be considered nonsense when parts of it align with Kamoshida's
When you're
confession.
here, you're family.
The same goes for the testimonies of the officers who arrested you. But so be it. At any rate, you mentioned something more important. These two other accomplices, besides this talking cat thing that appeared in your story. From what you've been telling me, they're students at the same school, aren't they? Very well. I'll leave it at that. Let's continue on. The questioning's not over anyway. If you are making this up, the cracks in your story will prove it. The next to receive a calling card was this individual, a master of Japanese arts, Ichiryusai Madarame. It's even more incomprehensible than Kamoshida as to why this man was targeted. Where did you come to know him? And how did you learn of his crimes when you weren't a victim of them? Start by telling me what you all schemed.
Well, I hope you got a cushion, because this story's gonna get longer. You mean the Cowboys? 6,000 yen profit. that'll have to be for another day. Alright. Wrong
I should
button.
write something.
Woof! Alright. Kamoshida defeated, the Palace of Lust destroyed. And I'm tired. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you for people who came in on Joe Cats Raid for sticking around. We try to stream on this channel once every weeknight, Mondays excluded. Tomorrow we'll have a couple other people on here. Kieran and Grant are funny guys, and they'll be doing who knows what. In the meantime, let's see if I can't send you off somewhere. I'll send you to Zito, who's taking a look at Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, sorry, the audio cuts out because I have it in the background now. Well, until I see you all again, I hope you have a great night, stay safe, and until Thursday. Or Wednesday if you want to come around for other people. Bye!